All right, everybody. Welcome back to Movie Talks and Chill. We're your hosts. I'm Tony Soretto.
I'm Gavin Butts.
And I'm happy to be back in my normal seat.
Yes.
Thank God Tony's back running the show.
Yay.
Well, let's see how this episode plays out.
Shut up. Mike.
It's starting off great.
Yeah. Like Tony said, we're batting 1,000.
So, welcome to this episode of Normalcy. Or if you want to call it that. Nothing we do is normal.
I mean, yeah, normal's a loose word around here.
Any of our longtime listeners will know this will not be normal.
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah.
Love the show.
We're going to go great. No live lines? Damn it, every time.
So we might have a mixture of things to talk about today because originally we were talking about doing the upcoming Academy Awards, which is also the Oscars.
Oscars?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, they're the same, one and the same.
Yeah, 6 in one, 12 in the other.
Yeah, that is coming.
That math doesn't add up.
Yeah.
It's so funny is that's the same shit my uncle says.
Yep.
You know, it's 6 in one, a dozen in the other. No, it's, oh my God, aneurysm.
Yep. Sorry, Uncle, you're wrong. So yeah, we have the Academy Awards coming up in March the 2nd. So obviously that's the big movie time, which is also one of the reasons why they do like dump months because it's like, hey, we want to focus on this, so throw whatever else is out there back then.
When we were preparing for this episode, we all realized we haven't seen any of the nominations.
I mean,
Well, I didn't look through them all, so I've
seen a couple.
I haven't.
We know.
Let's start out with some. Why don't you, since you're going to be reading them, since you haven't seen any of them, and then I can tell you if I've seen any of them.
Well, okay, let's start with Best Actor in a Leading Role.
Okay.
First one is Adrian Brody in The Brutalist.
That is a movie.
It exists. Timothy Chalamet in A Complete Unknown.
Okay.
Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing.
Sing Sing.
I didn't know Domingo did anything.
Yeah.
Man, he's everywhere.
He does everything.
He does everything.
Ralph Fiennes in Conclave.
Okay.
And last but not least, Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice.
Ah, The Apprentice.
Those
All right,
are,
what's next? What's next category?
pretty sure they're all the same movies. No, they are not.
He's like, I'm going to do more reading than I wanted to today.
Sexist.
Actors in a supporting role. Nominees are Yura Brasov in Anora.
Okay.
Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain.
It's Kieran.
Kieran Culkin.
I am in a real pain right now.
Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown.
Okay.
This is his 4th nomination, by the way.
Really?
Good for him.
Nice.
Hope he gets it. He deserves it. Guy Pearce in The Brutalist.
The Brutalist.
And Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice.
Ah, The Apprentice.
2 movies getting 2 nods.
Yeah. What's next?
Lead actress. Nominees are Cynthia Erivo from Wicked. Kira Sophia Gaskin in Emilia Perez. Then we got Mikey Madsen in Anora. Demi Moore in The Substance.
I have seen that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then,
I've seen Wicked.
It's unique and kind of creepy.
you know what? This is the first movie we've been able to talk about.
No.
Why don't you just tell us about the movie?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you much about it. It's just a woman who uses this like product to basically it makes her look younger, and then it has side effects.
Oh.
I mean, really,
So-
you can't really talk too much about it without giving the entire thing away.
Oh, okay.
And it
So
is
they-
fairly new.
They
I mean,
remade Death Becomes Her.
yeah, kind of like that.
Or thinner. Instead of an evil curse, it's just Olay.
Ole. Yeah, it's so.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
Wicked is essentially the
Prequel.
prequel to The Wizard of Oz.
Which I actually I haven't seen the movie version, but I have seen the
play?
Off-Broadway play version.
Okay.
And I like
And
that.
only, I think, technically Act 1 is out.
Part
Yes,
1.
yeah.
Well, it's in the play, it would be Act 1.
Oh, okay. I thought there were 3 acts in the play.
Yeah.
Well, there are only 2 movies coming out.
Because they're putting a lot of that in the same.
Act 1 and 2.
eh,
Act 1, 2, and
2.5.
1 of 2.
Yeah.
Part 1 of Part 2 and Act 1 and Act 1
Part-
of Part 1 of Part 2.
Part
There you go.
duh of Part 2.
Carry the 3.
I want to see Wicked, but the problem is, as much as I do enjoy a good musical, I really have to be in the mood to watch a musical. I'm just not going to sit down and throw it on. I have to be like, you know what? I want to watch The Producers or Little Shop of Horrors or something like that.
Well, first off, I don't need to be in the mood. I just watch both of those.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Because
they're really good.
Seymour.
Feed
All
me.
night long. That's right, boy. You can do it.
The last nominee for actress in a leading role is Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here.
I am still here.
We
We are still here. But when you guys leave, I'm
So
still here.
suck it.
But this is
Your
my place. So
apartment.
when you leave, I am still here
Fine.
until I leave.
Fine.
Then I'm there.
Then I am.
When will now be now?
Then.
Soon.
When will then be now? It happened just now.
Soon. What else we got?
Actresses in a supporting role.
All right.
We got Monica Barbaro in A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande in Wicked, Felicity Jones in The Brutalist. The Brutalist and A Complete Unknown are sweeping the nominations right now. Isabella Rossellini in Conclave, and Zoe Saldana in Emilia Perez.
You know, it'd be fun if we could do our own Academy Awards, the podcast Academy Awards. Like we nominate, like we get people we know to send us what they think, and they vote on it, and then we announce the awards. In our
Stay
world.
tuned for an upcoming episode,
There you
folks, because that sounds dope as hell. I want to do that.
So get with your friends. Get with your friends.
Well,
and your
let's-
girl.
You mean friend?
Yes. Get with Tom.
Gavin and I,
Yeah.
Get with
your
Tom
friend. Yeah,
and
Tom.
say Tom.
Gavin and I are just going to call each other. That's what's going to happen.
Why is your phone the only one going off? Damn it.
Or what we could do is, well, we can get the friends thing in, but we'll write down a bunch of the movies like within the past year that we've all watched now,
Yeah.
and then we take
Us
those-
three come up with the list, and then they vote, and then we announce the
Yeah.
winners.
Yeah,
Touche. I like
I
it.
like it.
you're gonna have to get your tux ready though.
Damn it.
It's nice if
3
you do
tuxedo t-shirts coming up.
Yes.
pretty much what I would be wearing.
It says I'm formal, but I'm here to party.
Yeah. Oh man, we could get like coattails and top hats.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can make a podium somehow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make mine sleeveless and just wear a top hat.
The nominees are for Best Picture, Transformers 1,
Yeah.
Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine.
And that pissed me off because I'm on here looking at animated feature and Transformers 1's not on here. Fuck you, Academy
Yeah, I'm onto that
Awards.
one.
Yeah, I gotta say that's kind of a
That movie kicked ass.
yeah. That's
Wild Robot, okay, I get it. I hear that's really good. Inside Out 2, sure. Flow, never saw it.
Never heard of
Memoir of a Snail. I repeat, go fuck yourself, Academy Awards.
Memoir of a
Okay, no. You know what's really pissing me off is the
I
one
had
you
to slow
didn't.
it down.
Is the one you didn't read.
Wallace and Gromit.
That thing has been on the air since the 70s, and now it's finally getting it on. But Transformers 1 couldn't get on here.
Nope. Maybe in 30 years.
Also, it's Vengeance Most Foul. Foul spelt like the bird.
Yeah.
Just, I kind of want to see it now. Like, how do they fuck up a rooster? Like,
Oh, you can.
oh, what's-
Okay, so wow, this one snuck in surprisingly because did it come out? Did Nosferatu come out November, like the end of November?
Yeah, I want to say it was near the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's in for
better be.
cinematography.
'Cause I really enjoyed that.
So the nominees of that are again The Brutalist. Apparently, we have to watch this triumph of fucking cinema.
Brutalist.
I kind of want to see the substance now.
I'm worried that the film is going to be brutal.
It is.
Dune Part 2, loved it by the way.
You know, they killed off Jason. Spoilers for the first one. They killed off Jason Momoa. I have no interest in seeing the second one.
Wow.
They killed off his character. His character is supposed to die.
Well,
Yeah.
then give Jason Momoa a different character.
Well, he signed up for that character because of the death. It was fucking awesome.
Because of the death. Memoirs of a
Memoirs of a snail.
Which I have to watch just to see what the hell it's about.
What's the memoir
I don't know.
of?
I think the movie's pretty slow.
I walked. It's got to be like Lord of the Rings.
Holy shit.
Another
So
one
that
of
just
walking.
happened.
Don't pour salt on it.
That's a slug.
So Maria and Emilia Perez also the nominees. Costume design, Gladiator 2. Because I'm glad because that's kind of the only original part of that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because all the reviews were like, "This is not worth it. This is a cash grab."
I mean, was it visually great? Yes. Was it? I feel like it was The Force Awakens and A New Hope.
oh, that's a mixture.
Would you? Can I copy your essay? Yeah, sure. Just change the title. Gladiator. Duh.
This time we'll just get Pedro Pascal and Denzel Washington.
Yeah, exactly.
And not Joaquin Phoenix and Russell Crowe. Completely different film.
Yeah.
Totally new dynamic.
Yeah. Hence.
Also, A Complete Unknown. Once again, this has been all over the list. Never even heard of that movie. Have you?
No, it is
It's
completely unknown to me.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I don't know.
Also, for costume is Wicked, Nosferatu, and Conclave.
Well, Nosferatu deserves that. That
Yeah.
was very good costuming.
And Wicked was like was really good for like creating that world that I mean I didn't I'm not a huge Oz buff but
Oh, come on now.
but like you know I've always known
Let's
the
go
Yellow
ahead
Brick
and
Road.
make sure that people know you're talking about The Wizard of Oz and not the HBO show from the 90s, Oz. Those are different things.
Well, I think they're gonna realize that when there's no sequel to the fucking Oz show.
Yet.
Oz.
People are running
Part
out of
two.
ideas.
Yes, you're right. The Academy Awards are doing future awards.
You know what? They might.
There was a movie about Oz. It was called The Shawshank Redemption.
Yes, it was.
Without. They toned down the violent
Yeah.
man rape.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Yellow Brick Road was very different.
It was gray and led to the showers
No, it wasn't gray. It was covered in poop.
and blood.
Went through a mile of excrement that I don't even want to think about.
Yeah.
Came out clean on the other side.
Well, he brought that little bar of soap and a little plastic
Yeah,
baggie
that
with
one
him.
bar of soap. All they found was a rock hammer, damn near chiseled down to the nub.
The next one is Best Director. So instead of saying the movie, I'm going to tell you the name of the director.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if you know them.
Okay. Know
So-
the director or know what movie they did?
The director.
Okay.
We've already said, we have seen maybe 3 of these
Yeah.
movies. First one is Sean Baker. Ringing any bells?
Trying to think of Sean.
Usually to get nominated for an Academy Award as a director, you've been in the game for a hot minute.
Sean Baker. I don't know. Can you give me a hint?
Gavin, can you pull up IMDb, please?
Fine, let me put down my list.
We're reading out the same goddamn one.
I want to see if I can get this right. Sean
Okay.
Baker.
And once you realize who he is, I'll tell you the movie that he's being nominated for.
Okay.
You know a lot more directors than I do.
Yeah. I mean, not personally, but
I don't know, maybe.
my whole S section in my contacts, like Spielberg, Scorsese.
Yeah.
You can't show me.
Sean Baker. It's not the list. It's IMDb.
Sean Baker. No, I know that. I'm saying, can you give me a hint as like what he's done? Like a hint of maybe a movie he's done.
Where is it? Where's the list I just clicked on?
Gone.
Do you not have the app, my friend?
No, I don't.
It's free.
Greg the Bunny, 2005. Warren the Ape, 2010.
Nope, no idea who that is. Go on to the next one.
Okay. He is nominated for directing the movie Anora.
Okay, I was going to say the Brutalist.
Good.
Apparently that was everywhere.
So
Well,
the next.
he's got the new one, the monkey that's coming out.
Oh, it came out at the time of this
So he
recording
likes
this past Friday.
animals, then, is
Yeah,
what I'm getting
yes,
from
he
this guy.
does.
He likes animals. He's an animal guy. Okay.
The next one is Brady Colbert.
Brother of Steven?
I was going to say I know Steve Colbert. but no, that name does not ring a bell.
Well, let me pull him up and see if he's done anything you may know of.
Brady Colbert.
Matt Damon.
Damon.
What was it, South Park that started that?
Team America World Police. Because that's the only
they
thing
were-
he
Team
said. Yeah, he's done a few shorts, but nothing really.
Okay. So these are like breakout directors then.
Yeah. Like, Brady Colbert has done the Childhood of a Leader, Vox Lux, 3030 Visions, 3 Decades of Stand Releasing, Maya Hawke, and the movie he is being nominated for.
The Brutalist.
It is The Brutalist.
Oh, God. That sounds right. Well, I was going to get it right eventually.
Just keep saying the brutalist.
Well, you
It's a
can't
numbers game,
anymore.
man.
Yes, it is.
You missed 1,000 shots you never take. Wayne Gretzky, ladies and gentlemen, the great one.
The next director is James Mangold.
That name sounds a little more familiar, but I can't picture him. Why can't they be directors that I know? Like really know?
And
I mean, I guess you can't give the obvious ones because if you were to say like, "Hey, James Gunn," hey,
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg, hey, I don't know him.
He did Girl Interrupted,
okay.
Walk to Remember.
Oh, okay. He's a.
Oh, excuse me, Walk the Line. Sorry.
Oh, Walk the Line. Well, that's still a decent movie.
310 to Yuma, The Wolverine, and Logan.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I do know him apparently, but
he's being nominated for the movie A Complete Unknown.
oh.
That's why you didn't know it.
That's why I didn't know. I went completely unknown.
You're not going to know this next one because I'm not going to have trouble pronouncing it. Jacques Audiard. Audiard.
Audird?
Yep. Iard.
Adyad.
Adyad.
Yeah. First name,
He's
Jacques.
Italian, right?
I know.
Yeah, he's being nominated for the movie Emilia Perez.
Okay.
And the last one is Coralie Fargate. Trying really hard not to just sound like I'm saying fart. Fargeat. Fargeat. I think I broke Gavin.
Fargeated.
He almost fell out of his chair.
Fargeet in your general direction.
But they are nominated for the movie The Substance.
Oh, yeah.
Fargeet. Forget about it.
Is it the fart substance?
Wow, this is a good thing this is not the trivia episode because I would be at negative like 500 right now.
Well, not only that, hopefully this lady doesn't listen to our podcast because I'm sure we just butchered her last name.
Yeah, because I pronounced Jock's last name so great the one before.
Yeah, at least his didn't sound like a bodily noise.
Yeah. Fart? Geet?
So the next...
I'll take The Rapist for 800, Alex. That's therapist.
Dolly Parton. Once again, famous titles.
Not famous titties.
You all right, Doug? The next one is documentary film feature.
Oh, yeah, we definitely watch a lot of those.
I mean, I do, but
yeah,
I haven't
he
watched
does.
I haven't watched any recent ones, but go name them.
So the first one is called Black Box Diaries.
Okay.
Next one is No Other Land.
Yep.
And then Porcelain War. That's actually sounds kind of dope. I'm going to be very disappointed, I'm assuming, when I watch it. Soundtrack to a coup d'etat.
Which is French for a coup d'etat.
And Sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
Yep.
Was it about sugar
It just says
or is
sugarcane.
it about cocaine?
It just says sugarcane.
Okay. All right. Well, don't want to get into a
spoon-
semantic argument about it.
Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
The medicine was cocaine.
Well, you don't need sugar for cocaine, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I don't know why they call this stuff hamburger helper. It does just fine by
It's
itself.
great by itself.
You need sugar for Kool-Aid.
Yeah, this is true.
And iced tea.
No, not if you like unsweet tea, which I do. Unsweet tea, not sponsored, but highly recommended.
Hashtag not sponsored because it's terrible.
Thank you, Gavin. The next one is documentary short films. One is Death by Numbers. I Am Ready, Warden. That sounds like a real chill movie. Incident, Instruments of a Beating Heart, and The Only Girl in the Orchestra.
That's sad. What if she misses a note? Like the only one to blame.
It was the girl. Oh, damn it.
Well, this is fun. So glad I decided let's talk about the Academy Awards.
Yes, and
This
the
was not a
award
very
for
good
worst
year then.
the award for worst title goes to.
Tony, worst podcast episode ever. And the results are in.
We're gonna know a lot about the.
Hey,
Oh shit!
This episode's going great. I've already almost killed Gavin.
Yes.
Yes,
Good for you.
yes. I think I had an aneurysm. Probably died 3 minutes ago.
Yeah,
This is your heaven?
Yeah. Yes.
That's
unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
this is your dying thoughts. This is your neurons firing one last time.
This is wow. I see my life flashing before my eyes.
Hey, Gavin's dead now. Check his wallet.
You ain't finding mine.
Guarantee you have a better credit score than I do.
Get his credit cards. Get his car keys.
You would think.
You can have the credit cards. I'll take the car keys.
Wait, reverse that.
No.
Well, fine. I'm buying a car then.
Yeah, with his credit card.
If you think I got enough credit to buy a car? You crazy?
Now we're getting into the real nitty gritty stuff, like makeup and hairstyling, editing,
Yeah,
international
we don't have to
films.
go
No,
through
no,
all
no.
that. Yeah. International films. Logan. Wolverine in Japan.
Seriously, Passion of the Christ, us domestically.
I was just looking at the composer section real quick to see if I recognized any of the names. Considering I only know 3 of them, I do not.
Yes. And none of them are there.
Nope.
John Williams is not there.
Nope.
Or
Danny
Danny
Elfman.
Elfman.
Nor
was
Danny
not-
Elfman. Yep. That's why good cinema music is dead.
And
So-
just before we switch topics real quick, but the best picture nominees are
Okay. The
Well-
Brutalist.
that is on there.
I would hope so.
Complete
Nominate
unknown.
for everything else.
We have Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, and The Substance and Wicked.
Which basically, the only
Nickel
main
Boys.
movies that were outside of sci-fi and Marvel or DC
Yeah.
this year that came out. That's
Yeah.
basically it.
Yeah,
There
pretty
really
much.
wasn't a lot that came out.
Not
this year.
really.
I mean, there was a lot that came out, but not a lot that I would say interested me. Like basically everything that's being awarded for the or nominated for the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Except
No
Transformers
Beekeeper
1.
nomination? What the fuck, man?
No,
No Transformers 1?
no,
Snubbing the Oscars this year.
no.
You mean like we do every year?
Yeah. As much as we like to call ourselves film critics, we do not make popcorn and watch the Oscars.
No, we do not.
I don't watch them. I have seen them occasionally, but I don't prepare myself to watch them.
No.
If they're
No.
on, they're on, and I'm
No.
like, okay.
I see clips online when something really interesting happens, like the slap scene around the world, or what was it, the Steve Harvey mishap where he said the wrong
Oh
name of the
yeah,
movie.
yeah. No, that wasn't for movies. That was when he announced Miss America wrong or one.
No,
of
it
the
was for
pageants.
movies because
Oh, Steve
No,
Harvey.
it was for Steve Harvey. It was the it was
like one of the pageants,
yeah,
like Miss
one
America.
of the beauty
or one of the-
pageants.
no, he was.
Yes, I know what I'm talking about.
He may have done it also there, but what he's known for is misreading a name for Miss America, or
I'll take your
one
word
of
on
the-
that
one
one,
of
but
those
I do
beauty
remember
pageants.
was it, Crazy Rich Asians won, but someone said the wrong name of the movie, and when the movie that they called got up there and like, yeah, it's not us, and they showed the card, and then the actual winners came up on stage.
Oh, how would you feel about that? You get up there, you're like, yeah, actually, they got this wrong. Thank you very much.
We knew it wasn't us because they didn't come up to us pre-show.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
feel
not-
like, I now know what it feels like to walk up on this stage, but I'll be leaving.
Since
now.
I'm here, I'd like to think.
I'm pretty sure it was Crazy Rich Asians that actually won, but the movie that they called was not the one that won.
Yeah.
It's a memoir of a snail. Beat out Crazy Rich Asians.
Swear to God. I'm gonna watch that movie just so I can crap on it.
Watch it
watching
be like-
be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I'll come back. So I watched Memoirs of a Snail, and
Notice how he's speaking faster now when he says it.
I already seen Memoirs of a Snail. It was called Turbo. And Ryan Reynolds was in it. Damn it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, send your tweet.
No, I'm looking
Yeah.
at Memoirs of a Snail. I want to see. I want to see where I can watch this goddamn movie.
In the theater.
I'm assuming it. I think it has to be out of the theater.
Probably.
Yes,
You
it
never
does
know.
to be considered for last year's awards for this year.
And they snuck it back in right beforehand.
Yeah, right.
And the nominees are
Memoirs of a Snail.
Memoirs of a Snail.
Coming back, we'll see who those lucky finalists get misread are.
It's a banana taped to the wall.
Which somebody bought for $6 million and promptly ate it.
That's right.
Actually, they that was a Super Bowl commercial where they were advertising Meta's glasses.
Yeah.
And Thor, Chris Hemsworth, was looking at it, and then Matt Damon or whoever was actually like unpeeled the banana and started eating it, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
I just got you your Halloween costume this year. You're going to tape a banana to yourself because he is a wall.
Whoa.
I don't hate this.
Sick.
Everyone knows I'm not the biggest Halloween person anymore, but a simple ass costume like that, sign me up.
And have a little price tag that says $6 million.
Yeah.
Sold $6 million.
The back of you has to have hashtag $6 million.
Sold for $6 million. It's a banana taped to a wall.
Sold $6 million.
There you go. You're welcome. And any of you listeners out there happen to have the last name Wall?
Or maybe
go
we
ahead.
just have a top bid and it says, and we write out $6 million on his back. I'm loving this.
$6 million man.
That's six.
Well, if you want to watch Memoirs of a Snail, it's on AMC Plus.
Oh, yeah, something I don't pay for. So
Something I didn't even know existed.
Everything has a plus channel now.
wait a minute.
This looks like a straight up Tim Burton movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
I like the eyes. They're fun.
It's claymation Coraline. That's what that is.
Claymation.
Frankenweenie gone insane.
Corpse Bride.
That's why Transformers 1 wasn't on there. They're blacklisting anyone that was in Marvel.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I don't care about,
Which
whether
is
it's...
profiling.
It is. Well, you got to figure, I mean, the performances that were given in Deadpool and Wolverine, that should have won something.
No shit, dude.
Yeah, the action scene where he's killing everyone to bye, bye, bye. It's every time that song plays at the grocery store. I'm trying not to name drop. There's a person who works in the produce section, and we saw it basically at the same time. So we talked about it for like a week after we saw it. But every time that song comes on now, we talk to each other and we're like, "You remember that scene?" She's like, "I had to go home and watch it the last time I heard it. I don't want to hear it again." A real quick memoir of a snail. A bittersweet memoir of a melancholic woman called Grace. A hoarder of snails, romance novels, and guinea pigs. Is the only description.
How do you hoard snails?
Or guinea
You
pigs.
can hoard snails.
I mean, well, obviously, because they can't get away.
It's like hoarding lettuce.
All you gotta do is build a tomato garden, and there they are.
You ever heard that joke that one comedian
Eric
said
Bana
about
is
his
in this
friend who's a
movie.
vegetarian? Like, I could never eat a living thing. He's like, well, plants are living things too. They're just easier to catch.
Yes, indeed.
He's not the most top billed person, but Eric Bana is in this movie.
Who is?
Eric Bana.
He wasn't playing Eric Banner.
Ooh, that is David Banner. Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, sorry.
Bruce David Banner.
The top billed actor of the movie is a lady named Jackie Weaver.
Oh yeah, I know her. Saw her last week.
I'm surprised. And I'm not. This is not a pun. This is the actual name of the movie. That movie, My Old Ass.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That's actually pretty good.
Oh,
And it's got the girl that you like. in it.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
yes.
She's the old ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
It's about
basically,
a girl
I
that
remember
meets her older version of
yeah.
herself.
So
and
basically,
it's
this girl, before she goes to college, she wants to have one last really cool summer, and her and her friends go out to to this island spot on this lake, and they do a camp out, and they end up trying to do a bunch of drugs. Well, basically, what they were trying to do was shrooms. So they didn't know how to do it, so they made it into a tea. And like each one of the three like has this weird off the wall reaction. And hers was she thinks she's fine. All of a sudden this woman walks up and sits down to her and starts having a conversation, and it's like her future self.
I forgot this. This didn't come out that long ago. Why this was not nominated is now annoying me. Here. The movie Here.
Oh, yeah.
The Robert Zemeckis movie
Yeah.
with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
So I pulled up a list
I
of.
thought that the creator did the creator come out this year or last year?
Was that last year?
That was, and
No,
now
maybe
again, it's
this year?
sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi really doesn't get included that often.
No.
It's like,
That and horror.
yeah.
Or good action movies. Where's my John Wick nomination?
But I mean, seriously, here annoys me that was not put in there, especially for if it was about like, especially like our cinematography or set design, because the whole thing was set changed through different eras, and it was set from one camera angle in a living room.
Yep.
That annoys me. I'm sorry, Academy Award, you don't know what you're talking about.
So I pulled up a list of the top worldwide box office movies from 2024. And out of the top 5, 2 have Oscar nominations.
Okay.
So the top 5 are Inside and Out 2, worldwide 1.6 billion.
Okay.
Deadpool Wolverine, worldwide 1.3 billion. Moana 2, 1 billion worldwide. Despicably Me 4, 969 million. And Wicked, 727 million. 727 million.
Oh, I know the number. I'm familiar with it.
So here we do have we actually do have 2 sci-fi, 3 sci-fis in here for nominees for visual effects.
Oh, okay. Doom Part 2.
Doom Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Alien Romulus. This is dominated by sci-fi. And the other 2 are Better Man and Wicked.
Venom: The Last Dance was number 10 worldwide in 2024. I didn't hate that movie, but I'm kind of glad I didn't go to a theater to pay money for it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that if for the animation one that Mufasa wasn't put in there.
Because that's technically live action.
Well, then it should have been put in the live action. Then
I heard it was actually kind of crap.
okay, then maybe don't put it in there. I don't know what to tell you. Leave me alone. Eat something.
But that is
Go away, Baton.
Yeah, right.
that is Mufasa is number 7 on worldwide box office with where'd you go? 690 million worldwide.
What did Dune do?
Dune Part 2, 714 million.
And they were what number?
6.
6.
Kung Fu Panda 4, number 9 at 547. What's the last one? What's the
Yeah, let's just skip down, right?
Keep going.
There's number 200. There's a movie called One Jin. It made $9 million.
Aw.
Internationally, I guess it was an international film. There is no domestic.
Well, darn it.
It's paid for in Russian rubles.
I doubt it because it's no longer a currency.
Why not pay for it in Canadian
Exactly.
loonies and toonies?
The loonies and toonies. Nope.
Come on, man.
Number 198 is not even a movie. It's called The Chosen, Season 4, Episode 4 and 6.
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm looking through like all these movies from 2024, and there really wasn't a lot that was that interesting.
No.
2024, I'm sorry, you did not do well in the movie realm.
And I'm just been trying to think of a couple of days what movies I'm excited about for 2025, and I really
Didn't
can't.
the one that we wanted to watch though, Escape, or the one with Hugh Grant,
Which
where
one?
it's the two Mormon girls that come up and they've got to get out of it. What is that Escape or?
I know you reminded me about that. That's where they show up and he has the pie, the blueberry pie with his candle,
It's a
and they gotta
candle burning.
escape. Like it's like an escape room type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
No, that was called the Heretic.
The Heretic, yeah. But that was this year, right?
Yeah, that was 2024.
I think so.
Yeah.
Fun fact: The Brutalist that swept all the nominations, number 95, only 31 million worldwide.
Oh yeah, well, of course, obviously.
So here's one that, and it was. I don't know if it wasn't put on there because it came out if it was produced by a streaming service, but when it came to like documentaries, Bratz wasn't put in there. I'm surprised.
Oh yeah.
And that was a really good documentary about the Brat Pack.
Oh,
Andrew McCarthy was the.
I remember you
director of
talking
it.
about
Yeah.
that one.
It's probably because they shit on the Academy
Yeah.
Awards because they were labeled the Brat Pack.
You know what? Everyone loved that Saturday Night Live movie. I'm surprised that didn't get a nod somewhere.
Yeah, actually, thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, Saturday night, where are you at? Academy Awards.
Once again, I found it boring as shit, but everybody else loved it. I fell asleep in the first half hour.
I find you boring.
I am boring. That's why.
Wish I could shut you off after the first 5 minutes.
Welcome to the Academy Awards, where we give out awards to movies you've never seen.
Kraven the Hunter did better than The Brutalist.
That's sad.
That is a terrible movie.
It really is. Even though the main actor, stellar job, but just
Oh, yeah.
terrible writing.
But the only reason probably why that did better was because people didn't know what it was going to be, or you had all the fans of DC, or not DC, but Sony and the Spider-Verse. People who know the actual character Kraven who is an actual interesting character. Probably went to see it just to see what it was like, spent all that money, and then
Yeah.
so most movies like that, any comic book based type thing is probably always going to do better than some other ones, even though they're not good.
Did they remake The Count of Monte Cristo this year? Holy crap.
For the 800th time?
Yeah. Made $77 million. Jesus. Terrifier 3 did better. $89 million worldwide.
Yes. The Art the Clown, my pal Art.
I know Kung Fu. For the last time, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Isn't that from A24?
Which one?
Terrifier?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Who's that?
I mean, Blumhouse, maybe.
Blumhouse. Okay, that's who it is. Well, I mean, for studios, A24 has been putting out some pretty good movies.
Well, yeah, because they're basically they have the distribution ability to get stuff out like studios can, but they also stick more to the indie and artistic.
And I mean, like Civil War was
my favorite,
a complete fucked up story, but I thought it was a good movie.
It was my favorite Marvel movies.
No,
I think you're talking about a different movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
Not
movie
Captain
Civil
America.
War. Not
Civil
Captain
War.
America. I'm talking about the movie that came out this year, Civil War.
Oh.
My favorite. I loved it. When Spider-Man came rolling in, oh my God, Patrick.
Under Roof!
I love Civil War. No, picture the feeling of A Handmaid's Tale in a 2-hour feature film. So the premise of it,
that analogy got off to a rocky start to begin with.
Exactly. You're happy when something bad doesn't happen, or what the bad part that happens isn't as bad. That's the fucking movie. So essentially, what Civil War is about is the breakdown of our country, and there is now essentially two parts of the U.S. and there's the WF, which is the Western Forces, which is two states that you would never, or technically 3 states. It was Texas and California. Those 2 states right now would never sign up to be alongside each other. But also Florida seceded and basically got its butt kicked because that was where the first part of the U.S. or the intact U.S. forces went.
I clearly was not asked to fight because that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. What do you mean, we? Well, Patrick be running us water. But anyway.
I'd be in Canada by this point.
You can catch a ride with Dave and them.
That's the thing is they closed the border. You couldn't go to Canada.
Find a way.
You're gonna have to cross the Gulf of America and get to Cuba.
That's the only way you can make that swim.
It's only 90 miles.
Yeah, not that bad.
When I was in the best shape of my life, I still would have died.
Most people would. It's 90 miles of swimming.
Exactly.
In rough terrain water.
That's
yes.
in the event you don't get
Eaten.
bitten by any kind of shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this made me...
Moving on.
Yes. Well, I was
Well,
gonna
the premise of it is you're following these journalists who are trying to cover the story, and they're trying to interview the president, who has apparently murdered or executed any journalist that has tried to get there and present him in any kind of negative light. So yeah. And the president is played by Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Fun fact, I just found that 127 million worldwide.
And that I think that one went straight to a streaming service, and that was A24.
68 million domestic. But I got sidetracked by Haiku the Dumpster Battle. That made $100 million worldwide.
Haiku, the dumpster battle.
And then Detective Conan, the $1 Million Pentagram.
Yeah, none of that.
Maybe this is what we should do.
Japanese animated films.
Is after the Academy Awards are done, and we see who won. We do all the movies and we talk about all the movies that did better than the movie that won the most awards from the Academy Awards.
Which is going to be The Brutalist, which once again is number 97 on the.
So again, we will. This is part one of shitting on the Academy Awards, which was the episode we didn't think we were going to do. It just came to life right now in front of your eyes.
We were going to just be celebrating.
We thought we were going to be happy.
Apparently, it sucks. If wasn't even put in there.
If is number 29 of $190 million worldwide.
No, I'm talking about in the Academy Awards.
No, it was not mentioned. Neither was Red One. It's cowards.
Oh my god.
Love that movie. The movie's awesome.
Just take a moment for the fallen. Our fallen brethren of film.
We don't have a flag to fold.
Where's my Bad Boys Ride or Die nomination?
Wasn't it? I think that was done strictly through like Netflix.
Because they rode and they
was
died.
It in the theater?
I thought that was in the theater.
Was it in the theater?
But I mean, that one scene where the.
I was thinking of Beverly Hills Cop. That one was done
actual
strictly
F
by
went
Netflix,
straight to Netflix.
Yep.
But no, that one scene where the guys go to Martin's house and like the Marine kid has to kill 15 people in like.
Hey, Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie.
That was Reggie.
Yeah.
Because I remember at the end of the.
Motherfucker, you look 30.
Now you do. Now you're
I
actually
remember
30.
spoilers for the end of the movie. Like he goes up to Martin and Will are cooking on the grill, and he walks up holding a tray of like raw chicken, and they're like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" He's like, "Well, I want to cook my chicken." And Will Smith goes to Martin, "You gonna let him cook his chicken?" He's like, "Mike, he just killed 15 people in my house. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants."
I mean, it is kind of a rule of thumb.
Yeah. I mean,
if someone helps save your family by killing 15 people, whether you're in their home or they're in yours, it's like if they help you out and kill 15 people for you, you kind of let them use your grill.
Yeah. Also, I do remember when they're watching the security monitors of everything happening, Martin Lawrence and the one IT like cop guy, and they're like, "Damn, who the fuck is this guy?" If you haven't seen Ride or Die, it's actually a lot better than that last movie. This one's actually really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
the
it.
third one.
The third, yeah.
Bad Boys for Life. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. They do bring back the son from that movie, and he's a better character now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Reggie.
Reggie.
That's really who it is.
I know.
Okay. Just let you know. I'm not just spitting things out. Just
This little young Thundercat.
smoke that weed.
You smoking? You on that shit? Ain't gonna be no fucking tonight.
I just got out of jail. I ain't going back. It's gonna be chitty chitty bang bang up in here.
You better have it home by 10 o'clock. It'll be a lock clock hunting your motherfucking ass down.
And the best part is when he leaves and Will Smith is standing there. He's like, "You ever made love to a man?"
No, sir.
You want to? No, sir.
Oh, it came out in 2023. I thought that came out 2024.
Oh.
Godzilla -1.
Oh.
I love that movie.
That probably would have been an international film, though.
Probably.
For anything, yeah.
But that movie was so good.
Godzilla -1 letter? Would that just be
No,
Godzilla?
it's the prequel, so it's.
I know.
Okay.
It's Godzilla.
It's Gojira.
Oh, Godzilla.
Was that close?
Yes.
Wait for his head to explode. Why
Why
is the mic melting?
There are midgets dancing around in his brain right now.
Little tiny Godzillas.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Mothra.
These two, I'm not.
Flames going back and forth.
These two movies, I am not surprised they didn't get an Oscar nomination: Twisters and Madam Web.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
But Madam Web did better.
I will say, Twister did
Twisters
take Twisters did take their was it Alien or Aliens?
Hey, you directed which one?
They did take like their own spin on it. Like they left parts of the original to stay true to I guess kind of the series of it, and then they made it their own. I will say that.
But they didn't. No character had any depth in that.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Like no unique qualities. Like in the first one in Twister, Dusty was unique and crazy. You had Cameron who was obsessed with folding the maps.
No, rolling the maps.
Rolling the maps.
You always roll the maps. No, I always do. Then why is there a big crease right through Utah? That's why we roll the maps.
Roll the maps.
Then you had the one crazy guy who was just playing the classical music in the station wagon, and
Yeah, he looked like he just got done smoking weed from his hippie days a week ago.
yeah. But everyone had a unique
Yeah.
quirk or personality trait. This one, there's like
So-
nobody had anything. It's
Well,
just,
so this one they had like the characters those characters were there. You just never got to explore any of that with them. They
but
were
the-
just there.
that's what I'm saying.
They
There
were
was no
dressed
depth to them.
different, and
Yeah.
you could you made your own assumptions based about them,
My
like
assumption
the way
was
they look.
They
But
were boring.
exactly,
That's
no,
my assumption.
I completely agree. They didn't. I think they focused too much on
The Twisters.
yeah.
Now I did like the couple scenes where people get sucked up into them. They're like holding underneath. It's like
I thought it was badass as hell when he drives the truck into that F1 and then puts the augers down to
yeah.
anchor and then starts shooting. It's like, are they shooting fireworks off in a fucking tornado?
that's what you do.
I'm still thinking about the best scene from the first Twister movie when the psychologist is on the phone. She's like, I gotta go. We got cows.
Another cow. I think that's the same one.
We got cows.
What is this movie called? Oh, that's the Ryan Reynolds movie, The Imaginary Friend. Yeah.
If
190 million worldwide.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for you, Ryan.
I wanted to see that movie, but it got panned in the reviews.
See,
I mean,
and Ryan Reynolds, he can, even if he does a bad movie, he can afford it because now he owns Mint Mobile.
No, T-Mobile owns Mint because they gave
Yeah,
him
they bought him out.
2.3
Oh, they bought him out. Oh.
2.3 billion.
Okay, well he has 2.3 billion now because he got bought out. so-
exactly. He still owns Wrexham and Aviation Gen.
All right, there you go. So he's fine. He's doing okay.
Yeah, he owns a soccer team and a gen company.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. It's fine.
He could have been Craven in Craven the Hunter.
Yeah,
He would have
exactly.
been perfectly fine.
Yeah, don't sully the name of my Tangerine with your shitty movie.
Although he has proclaimed to be Marvel Jesus now. So, you know.
I do like that scene. It's like when he comes to the camera, he's like, I'm going to Disneyland. Suck it, Fox.
So many digs, so many insults.
I can break the fourth wall too. The proposal.
Is that what you
What
think?
the?
That only missed out by number one box office by 300 million. And when you're talking about 1.6 billion and 1.3 billion, it's a pretty close.
Yeah.
But it's still the highest grossing R-rated movie in history.
This is true.
Domestically, 636 million.
But no R-rated movie has ever made that much money.
Mm-hmm.
I will take your word for that.
No, it's fact.
No.
You don't have to take my word for it. It takes the
It's-
analysis' word
It's
for
math. That math is mathing.
it. Yeah. Well, that was fun.
So we've discussed all the movies that we think should have been in the Oscars.
Yes.
And tune in soon. We don't know when yet, but hopefully probably before the film festival we do for our part 2 episode of shitting on the Oscars.
Yes.
And then hosting our own.
Yes.
Yes.
We will be hosting
our own Oscars.
All actually we really need is just a couple bow ties. You can wear the t-shirts.
And we just need to make a list of best actors, best pictures.
I will go online today and get us 3 tuxedo t-shirts.
We have to buy
I'm sure Amazon has it for $10.
Oh, I'm sure. Go to Party City.
Yes, Party City.
You get a pack of 5 at Party City for $10.
I'm not inviting 2 extra people. What's wrong with it?
We will have to take away our little baffles so people can see the full tuxedo shirt.
We'll just stand up for
I
a
was going to
second.
say, yeah, we'll just all stand and hold the mics. What's wrong?
We'll walk in. We'll have the podium. We won't have a table. We'll just have a podium.
And now, entering from stage left.
No, that's what we'll do. We'll have a podium set up and just one mic. We'll all share it.
Boom.
Yeah.
We're going to make this a show.
So we need
What do you call this?
We're gonna make it a spectacle.
There we go. Now we're talking.
We'll get another TV.
Use those
mount
big
it,
words.
We'll get another TV. We'll mount it on the back wall here,
We'll just flip this around.
and then we'll have
And it'll
people
be like,
zoomed in to make commentary.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll
We
get
could just
people.
flip this around. We could use that.
Yeah, we could do that too
Yeah.
if you want to be simple about it.
Yeah, well, I don't want a business expense of 57-inch flat screen TV.
Oh, you can get one at Sam's Club for $150.
I'll just take that one off the wall for a little bit, move it in here, put it back on the wall. By the way, I'm going to need you guys to help me get that off the wall and put it
By
back.
the way, you guys free next
By the
Saturday?
way, yeah. We're gonna move the couch against that wall. We're gonna take the TV, put it over here.
What we can do is, because we could record straight through, but we could just have it set up with Zoom on the
I'm
computer.
really happy that we're doing a production meeting during the recording of our show.
Yes. See, this is how it works. You're getting behind the scenes of how the
Welcome
wheels
to
turn.
our first Patreon.
So tune in soon for the podcast Oscars. MTC hosts the Podcast Choice Awards.
And we are nominating Transformers
Yes.
1, The Beehive.
Don't tell them yet.
These will
Save
be
it-
the nominations.
Save it for the show. This is not the behind the scenes we want them to see.
You wanted to see the logistics of how we're going to do the show, just not a little
Yeah.
preview.
Yes, because somebody out there is going to want to do the same thing. They're like, how do you do that? And now
Well,
they
then,
heard.
copyright TM. We just solidified ourselves.
Copyright TM.
That's solidified, not soiled.
Cut print. Cut the picture. You reject the audacity of your own nose, which represents commercialism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the red.
Brilliant.
Red 1, you mean? God. I will die on that mountain. That movie kicks ass.
We know. We know.
So, also, before we wrap up, though, if any of you are listening out there, or any of our listeners out there, and
I'm
want to-
assuming if they're listening to this,
yeah,
they
so
are.
today, we're seeing. Hey, you never know. Some people skip an
If you're
episode.
listening right now.
But if you're listening and you want to submit a nomination,
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
send us an email at talktoousmovietalksandchill.com, and we'll be happy to include it. We'll send.
Well, we'll go over. We'll discuss it.
Hey, these are our fans.
Well, and hey, that could be one of our sections, our viewers' choice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Talk to us at movie talk.
Schmott, schmott, schmott. That's using the old,
Thinky think
yeah, the thinky thinker,
Nice of you to use your noggin again.
right?
The word producer.
Word producer.
And for a special portion near the end, we will give you a full review after we watch Memoirs of a Snail.
God.
I kind of want to see it. It looks freaky as hell.
Patrick will be reviewing. Memoirs of a
Unfortunately, we're
Snail.
all going to have to watch The Brutalist as well.
You know what? I'm going to look up and see what that movie's about real quick. Watch it win. Like everything.
I was going to say, watch his phone get hacked.
We'll actually
Where is The Brutalist playing?
we'll actually all end up really liking it. Be like, man, the Brutalist
It's like-
was.
So I take back.
All right, we're sorry, Academy Awards. Our bad. Clearly, you've been doing this for 97 years. You might know what you're talking about. We've been doing this for almost 4. Hey, whatever.
we made a mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read you the description on IMDb for The Brutalist.
Sure.
When a visionary architect and his wife flee post-war Europe in 1947 to rebuild their legacy and witness the birth of modern United States, their lives are changed forever by a mysterious wealthy client.
The Brutalist.
I don't know who the wealthy client is, but we know Adrian Brody is the lead, so he's probably the architect. His wife, Felicity Jones, she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. So I'm assuming the bad guy is Guy Pearce because he's number 3 of Top Billed.
And he could be a good bad guy.
Yeah,
I like
he really
Guy
can.
Pearce. Go guy.
Go guy.
Go guy. Go guy.
Oh my God, was it Guy the guy?
Guy. Kai Kai and Rai Rai, the sci-fi guys.
I'm sorry there, guy.
Well, it's from How I Met Your Mother, where Neil Patrick Harris is like, I have a guy that gets me guys. Ironically, his name is Guy. And at the end of the episode, he's hanging up a phone, and Ted goes like, "Is everything all right? You look sad." It was a guy. Was a guy the guy?
No. It was
It's too many dudes for one sentence.
Brad.
It was Brad. He replaced Guy
Yeah.
because he got me Chad.
Who names their kid Guy?
I don't know. Probably the same people that name their daughter Lady.
I've never heard of anybody named their daughter Lady.
Exactly.
Before. I know of Lady and the Tramp,
Exactly.
but that was a dog.
That's true.
An adorable dog, though.
Yeah. All right then. So, went off on that tangent there. I'm not crying.
And we're out of time.
We are about out of time though, so join us again. Thank you guys for joining us for talking Academy Awards. Us dumping on a lot of them.
Mainly because we haven't seen them, and we're just going to assume they're crap.
Yeah. Suggesting which ones we thought should have joined in, and we'll do a follow-up episode and our own Academy Awards soon.
Indeed. I'm actually really excited to do our own.
Same.
Now we just need a podium.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
We'll figure this out later.
But no, seriously, thank you guys so much. And then we'll also, in the coming episodes, too, keep you updated on to what's going to be happening with Sunscreen Film Festival. It's only 2 months away.
2 months.
Doug will be joining us at some point soon to kind of go over any highlights or topics or updates he can give for you guys. But also, you can still get tickets for them. Just go to sunscreenfilmfestival.com. You can Google it. They have their Facebook page. The awesome events, awesome parties. Everything's really good. I mean, it's a great time all around. So get your tickets. There's multiple versions of it. You can get like a day pass, a single pass, a multi-pass, a VIP pass.
Multipass.
Yeah.
That's it. They know it's a multi-pass.
The gold pass, the bronze pass, the silver pass, but the platinum, no. I don't know the names of all of them, but they're different tiers. So if you guys just want to come in for a day and check out one of the movies or be able to have access to preset to see certain movies or go to workshops or parties, check it out, look it up. They're great there. You can find us also on a connection on our Facebook. If you go to .cards/movie talks and chill, you can find all our information, which is also has.
He said ... He means spell DOT and then put a
period.
Yes.
Cards plural / movie talks and chill.
It works better visually, but not in the audio format.
Just scan this code.
Yeah. Put this on your phone.
That's what we'll have in the background, a big QR code.
Yeah.
But no, so you can find that and you can find the connections to them as well through that. But until then, for Movie Talks and Chill, we are your hosts. I'm Tony Serrato.
I'm Gavin Butts.
I'm Patrick Wall.
All right, guys, take care.